once again, and welcome to Packs and Recreation. And today we are cracking an Elite Trainer box from Pokemon Go with Mewtwo on the cover, which is the most amazing Pokemon ever, at least if you are an OG fan, right? So, what is an Elite Trainer box? Well, basically, to give you context, if you are a Magic the Gathering fan, it's like a MTG bundle, but better. And if you're not a Magic the Gathering fan, I can give you some context right here so that you know why Pokemon sometimes gives just more value for the same buck. So, an Elite Trainer box contains 10 booster packs, great. A foil promo, in this case Mewtwo, so great. 65 card sleeves featuring Mewtwo, so you get sleeves as well, that's amazing. 45 TCG energy cards, so you get your energy cards there. A player's guide to the Pokemon Go expansion, so you know, something that we lost in other card games. 6 damage counter dice, so there you go. 1 competition legal coin flip die, so there as well. 2 acrylic condition markers, so boom boom. 1 acrylic V-Star marker, right here, a collector box to hold everything with 4 dividers to keep it organized, and a code card for Pokemon Trading Card Game Live. So, just out of curiosity, what does a Magic the Gathering bundle or bundle include? So, a lot smaller, and it just includes 8 boosters and alt card. The box is the same. Then you get a bunch of lands, which are the equivalent of energies in Pokemon, by the way. Just as a context, if you're new to this, the original Pokemon trading card game was made by the same company that made Magic, Wizards of the Coast. And then they parted ways, so not the same, but that's why the basis is very similar. And a spin down die. So you get 1 die here, some lands, more lands, technically because 40 lands. Well, actually, no. You get 20 normal and 20 foil. Here you get 45. And you get more value here. So this was just for reference. Now let's jump into the actual thing. So what does a bundle contain? Obviously, ideally, you should open it. Okay, no, you can open it with fingers. If I can open it with gloves, you don't need a knife for this. So which makes it safer for everyone, right? So there you go. Plastic out. So Mewtwo, the coolest Pokemon ever existing. The player's guide. This is something that, let's be honest. Just move this a second. I just love this type of thing. Even though here are the codes, by the way, if you want to use them, help yourself. I love this type of thing. Explaining, you know, the expansion and the featured cards and all that stuff. This is something that other card games used to do, and then they lost this tradition along the way because, oh, you have the internet. Well, yes, but what about the Magic, man? What about the crate? And then you have the list of cards, which is amazing because you could actually be like, oh, I'm missing these, I have these, I'm missing these. And then you can actually mark them, see if you have it, if you don't, like if you have it normal or you have it foil, like amazing. Like this is like the retro thing, you know, of you just, you know, marking the stuff that you need. And this is the Mewtwo that we got in the other video. Nice, very nice. Okay, so what else? The insert actually is well, this is literally the same as we had on other card games. I'm flipping because as you know, I'm kind of new to Pokemon, and I have been I'm more of a Yu-Gi-Oh person, kind of, and then I moved into Magic, and now going into Pokemon. This type of poster thing is something that we had on other trading card games. This is amazing. Amazing looking. I have my mixed feelings because of the Pokemon Go aesthetic, but hey. And the Mewtwo box that just looks amazing. Pokemon Go, Mewtwo just rocking it. Amazing. The box is holding itself mostly because of a piece of cardboard. Nothing in there. So we cool. And let's see. A cardboard separator. Let's just remove it this way. I don't think you need this for anything. Well, this is kind of a semi-playmat, kind of interesting looking. Cool. I don't know why or what, but well, these are the dividers indeed, so I guess these are the dividers. I don't know. This is new to me. Help me, I am old. Okay, so let's see the toys. The boosters, a bunch of boosters that we're going to crack. The counters, very nice. The effect counters, made in China, never forget. The V-Star marker, very nice. The Mewtwo sleeves. Contains 65 sleeves. And this is just made by Nintendo, so it can be whatever quality, but hey, if you're new to a game, in this case to Pokemon, it's very important to sleeve your cards so that you don't ruin them by shuffling. Just even if you're very careful, just the act of shuffling introduces, puts a stress on your card. So at the very least, nice that this comes in. Another code, if you want to use it, be my guest. The die, all the damage die, and then the PokemonGO die. Very nice. This just feels very nice overall. The promo card, Mewtwo V, Super Cyborg and Transfer Break. And I'm going to open it for a reason, and the reason is, well, you can see it like this, and I want to sleeve it, so I'm going to sleeve it after the video, because foil cards, and apparently the Pokemon cards are even more prone to this, but foil cards curve the moment you expose them to the humidity of the air, right? So I don't want it to curve, so there is that. And finally, oh, the separators. Okay, so these are the separators. Very nice that we get separators as well. Very nice detail. And then the lens, and then, well, the box, very nice looking box. I'm very surprised overall with the box and everything. Regarding the lens, well, I call it a lens because old habits die hard. So my apologies. These are technically energies, but I'm guessing you get like what, 5 of each, likely. Yep, even more. I know, because then you got the other types. Okay, nice. So this is essential for you playing and building your deck. So very nice. And a bunch of details and stuff. Like, I am very happy with this because the price is not that far away from what you pay for the equivalent in other card games. So this is nice. Okay, so let's go to the main reason why you're here: the boosters, the Pokemon Go boosters. Let's see. First one. And as it is tradition, we will open them and divide them by category. So Allo and Rattata, Pidove, Wimpod. I have mixed feelings with the Pokemon Go set because it has the Pokemon Go thing on the corner, which, it's okay, but it's too big. Pikachu, good old Pikachu, never fails. Squirtle, best Pokemon ever. Satu, in this style, I don't know how it's called, but it's very nice. And a very weird Melmetal VMAX. Oh man, so shiny. A Fire Energy, Soul Rock, the Lure module from Pokemon Go. I like it that that part of the lore. I like it that the items are Pokemon Go items. Charmeleon, which is another of the great Pokemon of our generation, and another code if you want. Be my guest. So so happy for getting. I mean, you know, the people that play the original Pokemon, we don't need much to be happy. We just need the first gen starter. See what I was talking about? Like, look at the card. Just cracked, already bent, and this is important for value. So after the video, just not take more time out of the video. After the video, I'm going to just sleeve it or double sleeve it, depending if the card deserves that treatment. At the end of the day, if a card deserves that treatment or not is really just down to the fact that if you like that card or not. Obviously, there is a financial value to this. Is this the same booster again? Okay, no, it's not. I was having a deja vu. Bidoof, Melton. I remember when Melton was announced, like, oh, it is an exclusive Pokemon. It's like, well, it isn't. Gyarados, very nice. And Mewtwo V, nice. Nice looking art. Looks like a anime Dragon Ball Z kind of thing. A energy that we're going to need for Mewtwo. The Spark Trainer. Draw 2 cards. If you draw any card this way, flip a coin. If it has attached, discard a part to balance Pokemon. Okay. Ariados. Nice, nice, nice. Blanche. Oh, I don't have a space for green, so I went to put the energies on the side because, well, you don't know what the energies look like. Blanche, nice. And another code. Another code. Great game, by the way. Natu. Ambipon. You remember the whole deal with Ambipon and Ash and on the third generation, I think it was fourth generation. Slowpoke, talking about Ash, he no longer is the protagonist. So Bibarel, funny that it's Bibarel, but Smeargle is the one in front. Which, yes, it's because of the Easter egg from Pokemon Go, but Spinarak, I love it in a real tree. Trainer Blanche in this special effect, and let's see what's the weird card. Gyarados in holofoil or whatever it's called, because every card game has a different name for this foil. But I like this foil. It's kind of subtle. I have my problems with exaggerated foils because you can't more Blanche, so I hope you like it. On Pheasant, nice. Because if it is an exaggerated foil, you can't actually read the card. Like, for example, this one I can, right? This one I can to a degree. Wait. But this one is a lot more difficult, even though in the box is easier to read, but still. Let's see, let's go. Slowpoke. Look, it's a Smeargle. No, it's actually Bibarel, because poor Bibarel. In the games, we use it as an H-aim slave, which is no longer a thing because they removed the hidden machines, and now you can just call services, which I think is a good, I think is a good evolution. Some people say that actually made the games easier or more casual, and I think no, that's not true. Like, yes, it made it easier in the sense that you don't have to go back and forth to change your Pokemon and stuff, but let's be honest, it wasn't a strategic decision to have one of your Pokemon be an H-aim slave. It was just taking a slot in your team and taking some attack slots on some of your team just because you needed to use Cut and Surf, and well, Surf wasn't that bad, but Dive and Whirlpool, and so leaving me to actually have my own team and in my own terms and then you know you can just, if you want, um, call the services. That's, I feel that's amazing. That's better, because why have my Pokemon? Why need my Pokemon? They need to be submitted to just be tools. Like the whole message, Bulbasaur, yay! The whole message of the games and the series and everything is that you have to treat your Pokemon well, even though yes, we use them as fighting animals, but at the end of the day, it's about friendship and all that stuff. And you have a Pokemon that you just use as a tool, literally. That's not very good. Oh my god, Blastoise! I know the card is not that good, but I love it. And then this style, yeah, baby, Blastoise, Team Blastoise, loving it. And Tyranitar. I remember all the craziness about Tyranitar back in the day. Raging Crash, 10x. This attack does 10 damage for each damage counter on all your benched Pokemon. This attack and Earthquake. This attack also does 20 damage to each of your benched Pokemon. Oops. Doesn't apply weakness or resistance. Well, that's kind of, kind of, kind of, that kind of sucks. Like Metal Energy. Ivysaur, yay! So we have Bulbasaur and Ivysaur, and Squirtle, Wartortle, and Blastoise. So we can do the full evolution now. Rare Candy, and another code card. Eradicate, Tranquil, Larvitar, Natu, Ambipom, Rare Candy, Metallic Style. Yeah, baby. Ooh, Articuno. My favorite legendary bird. I think it's everyone's, to be honest, because Zapdos is too edgy and Moltres is kind of a fire chicken. So, nah, it's okay. Whichever you like, that's the beauty of having three. Ice Symbol. Your basic water Pokemon attacks, except any Articuno, do 10 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. And it has Freeze and Wind. Nice. The card doesn't seem to be that good. I mean, it's a basic Pokemon, so you need to. Ooh, this is a V-Star token, I guess. I don't know what's this, but thank you. I guess this should be. I think this is like an emblem in Magic, I guess. Egg Incubator. Wartortle on Pheasant. And another code. So far so good. I know, I don't play competitive, so I'm not into the meta. I don't know which cards are like the best ones, but just from a lore perspective and a Pokemon video game fanboy perspective, we have some good Pokemon already. That's nice. It does feel that Tyranitar is not that good, or unless I misread the card, but Tyranitar in the games, I mean, I don't know if in the current generation he still is, but he was always a staple in competitive, like always. Ambipom, Squirtle, yay, metallic blue, yay, baby, love Squirtle. And Sylveon. I remember when Sylveon came, it was announced and shown. Everyone was like, "Okay, so you're telling me that we have a fairy type Eevee, but we can have a flying type Eevee?" Okay, metal. A Pokestop, man. I remember in 2016 the craziness with Pokemon Go. Just looking at this gives me like flashbacks. Steelix, nice Steelix. Well, back in the day, welcome to old people. Welcome to an old man is opening Pokemon cards. Back in the day when Pokemon Gold and Silver was released, um, we didn't have the we didn't have the internet back in the day. Like Most of the secrets you have to discover them by talking to your, to your friends and in schoolyard and stuff like that. And how to evolve Onyx into Steelix was one of those things. That was like, how do you do that? It's like, oh yeah, you have to equip it with this item, and you have to, oh yeah, Ivysaur and metallic grass. So it seems like the metallic armor from the Power Rangers, like the same thing but shiny. Amazing. And a Blissey. Grass energy. And back in the day, I mean, remember, they tell you like, oh yeah, you have to exchange this Pokemon with this item attached. It's like, well, okay, I guess, because the item thing was new back in the day. And but it worked. So we started to try with everything, and at least to see if the item made sense. At the same time, it wasn't the first time, because I remember the first generation, Machoke, Alakazam, and Kadabra. No, sorry, Kadabra, Machoke, and Hunter were only we could only evolve them by trading them. So I can imagine the first time that happened, it was by accident. Like you just trade them because it was like, oh fuck it, or like this has no more use to me or something, and or a friend just wanted it for the Pokédex, and then it evolves. And it's like, oh my god, your Pokemon is evolving, and you're trying to decipher what's up with that. Um, the good times, different times. Lack of information, which for some things is good, for others it's kind of scary. Articuno, yay! Again, I don't know if the card is good, but I love Articuno, so there is that. As long as I like the cards, we are good. Charmeleon. On Pheasant. War Turtle. And another code, and we're moving up to the last booster. So make your bets, my friends. Let's see what's up. I don't think we're ever going to have such insane pulls as the time that I opened the 3 Pokeballs. If you don't know what I'm talking about, a link somewhere in the corner of the screen. Go watch that, because it was my first time cracking Pokemon stuff, and apparently, according to some friends that actually like and play Pokemon stuff, that those were some insane pulls. So I just like the cards. I was just like, oh, shiny, oh, starter Pokemon, and they were like, dude, you got this card, you got that card. I'm like, yeah, I don't know, man, they look cool. Normal in metallic fire, and a Snorlax. Snorlax was another thing. Like the moment someone deciphered that you had to use the Poke Flute to wake it up, those were the times. Steelix, Xatu, and a Slowbro, thinking about life and its meaning. And finally, the last code, be my guest. So far, not bad, I think. Let me know what you think. If you certainly know more about this game than I do, so I am more of a video game person. Well, now we pick the ones that we prefer on each type. In this case, well, there's not much to go here. A bunch of Raticates and Rattatas, so it's going to be Tyranitar, obviously. I find it funny that Tyranitar changes type, because the others are fighting type, but okay. And a bunch of shiny normal stuff. So see, like Blissey, Snorlax, I got a bunch of Blizzies. I think it's going to be a Snorlax or another Blissey. Like if you want a Blissey, let me know. I think it's going to be a Snorlax. We only got one. But this P-Dove, I like it, because somehow the first time I looked at this picture, I thought that the background was on fire, and I was like, oh no, it's just autumn. Sorry. Snorlax, not bad. In electric type, well, what do you think is going to be? The mandatory Pikachu card in a PokemonGO set. On the psychic / ghost / fairy type, well, obviously it's going to be the Big Daddy himself. On water, well, you know what's going to be, because I have War Turtle, I have Articuno, I have Squirtle, I have Articuno again, but I have Blastoise, baby, and every time Blastoise is in the picture, it becomes a Blastoise show. Gyarados, Squirtle. Yeah, it's going to be Blastoise, sorry. Favorite Pokemon first starter is going to be Blastoise. So, on the metal side, well, Steelix, Milton, and Metal VMAX. It's going to be this just on the crazy side, like how difficult it is to read that card, man. This attack does 60 more damage for each extra metal energy attached to this Pokemon. In addition to its attack cost, you can't add more than 120 damage to it this way. Okay, so someone put a soft limit in there. For fire, well, normal, Charmeleon, normal, Camerupt, Charmeleon. So it's going to be Charmeleon, boys. Sorry. I like this normal card because of but yeah, it's going to be Charmeleon. Sorry, but not sorry. On the grass, likely it's going to be Ivysaur because look at that card, and it's going to be Ivysaur. So Ivysaur is there, and on ground rock fight, I think it's going to be Onyx. I mean, I like Larvitar, but Onyx just looks so imposing here, so it's going to be that. And last but not least, the trainer cards. Heavy preference for, well, this one is shiny at least, a rare candy as well. But the Pokestop just brings too many memories, a lot of Blanche. I think it's going to be the rare candy. Okay, there you go. Come on, it's going to be the rare candy. So that's the selection. Plus the Mewtwo card and a bunch of goodies that came with the Elite Trainer box, right? Like the V-Star icon and the tokens and the die, the dividers, all the energies, and a bunch of codes, and the guide, and obviously the amazing looking box. So is it worth it to buy? Well, I will say yes, if you like Pokemon. If you never played Pokemon trading card game, this seems like a very good game, very good way to kick it off and to start your collection. And you know, they give you everything you need to play, even the sleeves. So that's nice. And the box is nice looking, and you know, everything is very nice. And if you already play Pokemon, this seems like a good thing to do for each expansion. Like, oh, the new expansion for PokemonGO just came out with Mewtwo, I can just buy this, and you know, you get a bunch of boosters and stuff, because the price is decent. Like, it's a little bit higher than the price of the boosters themselves. You get 10 boosters, not bad. So overall, I guess it's approved. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what do you think about these pulls. Maybe something better could be done, maybe not. Well, I mean, always something better could be possible, but I don't know what you think about this Mewtwo set. At least we got a different Mewtwo besides the Mewtwo that came, so I'm very happy. Go Mewtwo, go Blastoise. This has been PAX and Recreation. Thank you very much for your time. I hope you have a nice day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that stuff the cool kids say. Thank you and bye.